Welcome students, welcome to the lecture of construction management and technology. So in last class we have discussed about optimization by using simplex method. We have discussed one numerical example on optimization using simplex method, and in today's class we will discuss one more numerical example on optimization using simplex method. So this is the question is as follows. The given question is maximize z is equal to x1 plus 9x2 plus x3, and this objective function is subjected to the constraints of the first constraint given to us is x1 plus x2. The first constraint given to us is x1 plus x2 x1 plus 2x2 plus 3x3 less than or equal to 9. This is our first constraint. We have our second constraint. Second constraint is as 3x1 plus 2x2 plus 2x3 less than or equal to 15, where x1 and x2 greater than or equal to 0. To begin with, what is the solution of this problem? How to find the solution? How to start the solution? Solution is by writing the objective function. Solution is by writing the objective function. So I'll start solution over here. Okay. So the given objective function given to us is z is equal to x1 plus 9x2 plus x3. This is our objective function. This objective function is subjected to two constraints as given. What is the constraint 1? Subjected to the constraints the first constraint is x1 plus 2x2 plus 3x3 less than or equal to 9. To remove that less than or equal to symbol and make it equal to, what we need to add? We need to add one slack variable here, so that this value is equal to 9. This is known as, this S1 is known as slack variable. This slack variable we will introduce in our objective function in terms of 0 S1, 0 into S1. As this slack variable S1 is not present in the objective function, we will introduce this. Okay. So what is our next constraint? This was our first constraint. Our second constraint is 3x1 plus 2x2 plus 2x3. This is also less than or equal to 15. To make it equal to 15, we need to add one more slack variable over here plus s2. Then this value will becomes equal to 15. So here also in objective function also we need to add this. So this objective function, now our modified objective function is as follows. Z is equal to x1 plus 9x2 plus x3 plus 0 s1 plus 0 x2, where here all this x1 comma x2 comma s1 comma s2, this all are greater than or equal to 0. This all are greater than or equal to 0. So this was nothing but step 1. So what is our step 2? Step 2 is formulation of initial simplex table. Formulation of initial simplex table. Step 2, formulation of initial simplex table. So we know that, we know the format of initial simplex table. What it is? Format of initial simplex table. What we need to do? We need to insert the table. We need to insert the table over here. So this is the table, initial simplex table. What we need to do over here now, after getting the initial simplex table, we need to fill that. We need to fill this. What it is here, what it is, CBI, that is nothing but coefficient of basic variable. Here we have CJ, coefficient of objective function. Here we need to write basic variables. Here we need to write basic variable. This is the column of solution. This is the column of ratio. This is a column of ratio. Here we have the value of Zj. Here it is nothing but Zj. Here Cj minus Zj. Cj minus Zj. This is nothing but this is the column of initial simplex table. Now what we need to do? We need to fill the values. What we need to do? We need to fill the values. Coefficient, this Cj, first we will fill the Cj's values, or we can fill basic variables also. What is the way? First we will fill this Cj and basic variable. What are Cj? Cj is nothing but coefficients of objective function. This is nothing but our objective function, which you can see on your screen. This is nothing but objective function. So this objective functions coefficients, what we need to do? We need to fill over here. So what is the coefficient of x1? 1. 1 is the coefficient of x1. So write down x1 over here. Next, what is the coefficient of x2? 9. So write down x2 over here. Then next, x3, coefficient of x3 is 1. Write down x3 over here. Okay. Then coefficient of s1, 0. S1, 0. S2. So these are nothing but values of Cj and basic variable. Cj and basic variables. Now what basic variables we have? We have basic variables as S1 and S2 are our basic variable. What is the coefficient of S1 in the objective function? It is 0. What is the coefficient of S2 in the objective function? This is also 0. Okay. Till now have you people got this? Okay. Now what we need to do? We need to fill the remaining table. What we need to do? We need to fill the remaining table. How to fill the remaining table? Here the value this belongs, this line belongs to coefficient 1, constraint 1. This line belongs to constraint 2, constraint 1, constraint 2. So in constraint 1, fill those values. What are the values here? What is the coefficient of x1 in constraint 1? It is nothing but, see, look at over here. What is the value? What is the constraint of x1? Coefficient of x1 in constraint 1? 1. So we will write this value as 1 over here. Then next, what is the value? 2. x2, coefficient of x2 in constraint 1. It is nothing but 2. The next is coefficient of x3 is 3. Coefficient of s1 is 1. Coefficient of s2, as s2 is not there in our constraint 1, we will write it as 0. What we will write? We will write it as 0. And the solution is how much? 9 is equal to 9. Similarly, now look at the constraint 2. This. Now look at over here, constraint 2. What is the coefficient of x1? We have 3 over here. Then next, 2. Coefficient of x2 in constraint 2 is 2. Okay, coefficient of x3 in constraint 2 is 3. Okay, sorry, it is 2. This value is 2. Okay, this, as s1 is not there in constraint 2, it is 0. This is nothing but 1 is equal to 15, is equal to 15. Okay, have you got this? Now next step is to calculate Cj. What is the formula to calculate Cj? Cj is nothing but formula for Zj. Let us calculate Zj. Zj is equal to Cbi into what we have? Xi. Cbi into Xi is nothing but Zj. How to calculate Zj? Okay, here this first one, first value of Zj, 0 into 1 plus 0 into 3, which is nothing but 0. So write that 0 over here. How we have got? 0 into 1 plus 0 into 3, it is nothing but 0. Similarly, all this 0 into 2 plus 0 into 2, this value is also 0, this is also 0, this is also 0, this is also 0, okay, and this is also 0. Now our next step is to calculate Cj minus Zj. Cj is over 1 minus 0, it is how much? 1 minus 0 is 1, okay. Just wait a second. Now let us write Cj minus Zj. 1 minus 0 is how much? 1. 9 minus 0, it is how much? 9 minus 0 is 9. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Now look at over here. Cj minus Zj values. Cj minus Zj values are not less than or equal to 0, are not less than or equal to 0. So optimization is not reached. Is not reached. Optimization is not reached. As you can see here, it is 1, 9, 1. These three values are not less than or equal to 0. So optimization is not reached. So what we need to do? We need to perform iteration 1. What we need to do? We need to perform iteration 1. So iteration 1 has to be done. Before doing iteration 1, what all things we need to do? We need to form key column and key row and key element. Now look at over here. What is the maximum value of Cj minus Zj? It is nothing but 9. So this becomes what it becomes? It becomes key column. This value become key column. Now we need to divide this key column by this values. So it becomes 9 by 2, 15 by 2. The minimum value of this is nothing but 9 by 2. This is nothing but minimum value. This was nothing but maximum value. So now this row becomes, what does this row becomes? This row becomes key row. Which row? This one. This become key row, okay, and this element becomes key element. This 2 becomes key element. This is nothing but key row. This becomes key column. Okay. Now what we need to do? We need to go for iteration 1. So here what happens? X2 becomes entering variable and S1 becomes leaving variable. X2 becomes entering variable and S1 becomes leaving variable. Here X2 is entering variable and S1 is leaving variable. What we need to do now? We need to perform iteration 2. What we need to do? We need to perform iteration 2. Sorry, we need to perform iteration 1. As Cj minus Zj values are not less than 0, what we need to do? We need to go for iteration 1. Again what we need to do? We need to insert this table. So now again the second table is inserted. Again we need to write this value. This is nothing but CBI. This is nothing but CBI. The next Cj over here, basic variables over here. Okay. So here we have again Zj, Cj minus Zj we have. Okay. Cj minus Zj we have. This is for solution, this is for ratio, this is for ratio. Okay, fill this. What are the coefficient, Cj coefficient? Look at the above problem, or you can look at the objective function for filling this. Cj's values are same. This is nothing but 1, we have 9, we have 1, we have 0, we have 0. This is S1, this is S2, this is X1, this is X1, this is X2, this is X3. Okay, this is X1 and X2 and X3. Now here there will be little twist. As S1 in the previous problem, S1 was leaving variable and X2 was entering variable. So here what we need to write? We need to write X2 over here. Instead of, in the place of S1, what we need to write? X2, and here S2 as usual. S2 as usual. What is the coefficient of X2 in objective function? It is 9. So I will write it 9 over here. Coefficient of S2 is 0 over here. Done. Got it? Okay. After this, what we need to do is, now as 2 was our key element, what we need to do? This, for writing this X2 row, for this X2 row, what we need to do? We need to divide this key element 2 with all these values, So this becomes, what does it becomes? What is X1 now? X1 is 1 by 2, sorry, it is 1 by 2. This value becomes 1 by 2 for original values divided by key values. Here I will write it. Previous table values divided by key element, So this becomes 1 by 2. Okay, this 2 by 2 is 1, 2 by 2 is 1, this is 3 by 2. Okay, this is 1 by 2, and this is 0, this is 0. Now have you got it values? Okay, and this becomes 9 by 2. Solution also becomes 9 by 2. Now next value, next S2 values. For S2 values, the formula is old value minus corresponding column element So formula is as follows: old value minus corresponding column element into corresponding column element into corresponding row element, by key element, For example, this value here, what it becomes? Look at here, I will be calculating this value and I will show you. Okay, here what we have? We have 3 over here, right? So old value is 3 minus So I will writing this value, old value is 3. Look at the S2 column in previous table, 3 minus, okay, corresponding column element is how much? 2. The corresponding column element of 3 is how much? 2 into corresponding row element of 3 is how much? 1 by key element is how much? 2. So 3 minus 2 into 2 by 2, the value will be how much? The value is 3 minus 2, sorry, 3 minus 1, the value is how much? The value is 1, sorry, 2. The value is 2. Okay, now this old value is how much? Again, once again, this value I am writing it over. Okay, so old value is 2. 2 minus corresponding column element 2 only, corresponding row element 2 only, key element is 2. So this all 2 minus 2, this is nothing but 0. Okay, look at this value. Next value, old value is 2 minus corresponding column element 2 into corresponding row element 3 by corresponding key element 2 2. 2 minus 3 is nothing but minus 1. Okay, have you got it? That value minus 1. The next value is also minus 1 by doing the same method. This is 1 and here we will get it as 6. Here we will get it as 6. Now our next step is to calculate zj values. Our next step is to calculate zj values. What is zj? The formula for zj is how much? What is the formula for zj? Zj is sigma CBI into XI. Zj is sigma. So this value of Zj 9 into 1 by 2 plus 0 into 2. The value is how much? 4.5. This value is how much? 4.5. Write it down over here. 9 by 2. Okay. Similarly, the same value 9 into 2 by 2 plus 0 into 0. This value is how much? This value is 9. Okay. Similarly, you will get it as 27 by 2 over here, 9 by 2 over here, 0 over here, 81 by 2 over here. Okay. Now let us find Cj minus Zj. Cj minus Zj. Cj is how much? 1. 1 minus 9 by 2. What is the value? Minus 7 by 2. Okay. 9 minus 9 is 0. Okay. 1 minus 27 by 2 minus 25 by 2. Okay. 0 minus 9 by 2 minus 9 by 2. 0 minus 0, 0. Now look at over here. All the values are less than here. Cj minus Zj values are less than or equal to 0. Therefore, optimization reached. We have reached our optimization limit, that is nothing but maxima limit. Maxima limit. So what are the values for over here? What are the values for this? The values for this are as follows. The values for these are as follows. So from above table, if you look at the above table, what is happening over here? Here, as there is no value of x1 over here, look at over here, these are nothing but values, solution values. So x2 is equal to 9 by 2. We have x1, we don't have x1 value, so x1 value is 0. We don't have x3 value, that's why x3 value is 0. Only we have got x2 value. X2 value is how much? 9 by 2. So this 9 by 2 is nothing but optimum value, whereas solution z is equal to 81 by 2. This is nothing but our optimum solution. So the given for our this given question, we have gone for maxima value. In this equation, for maximizing this equation, what was the thing? What is the solution for this? For this maximization, to maximize this, x1 should be equal to 0, x2 should be equal to 9 by 2, okay, and x3 should be equal to 0, x3 should be equal to 0. So at last we'll get the value of z as, we'll get the value of z as 81 by 2. This is nothing but maximum value. I hope you people have understood this problem. Let us see once again a quick revision. This was our given question. From this given question, what we have written? We have written the objective function till here. Z is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3. This will write it later. Subjected to the constraint. Two constraint was given to us, x1 plus 2x2 plus 3x3. To remove the inequality, to remove this inequality 3x3 less than or equal to value, we have added, what we have added to remove this inequality, what we have added, a slack variable we have added s1. This s1 we are representing over here, okay. Similarly, to remove this value, what we have done, we have added this value s2 and we have represented over here, okay. So from this, what we have done, we have formulated initial simplex table. All the procedures we have done for initial simplex table, and we have found that the Cj minus Zj values are not equal to 0. So optimization was not reached. Here x2 was entering, s1 was leaving. So what we have done, we have done iteration 1. In iteration 1, we have got all Cj minus Zj values less than or equal to 0. When we get the values of Cj minus Zj less than or equal to 0, our maximum values are reached. So finally, from this solution value x2 9 by 2, as here we don't have x1 and x3, so these values are 0. We won't consider s2 values, and the solution was our 81 by 2. I hope you people have understood this question and its solution. If you have any doubt, please you can contact me at any time, okay. Thank you.